This is a recipe that's actually in my cookbook, and been making these for years. And we're using just a few ingredients. Basically, we've got graham crackers, which I always seem to have on hand in the summer with, tis the season for making s'mores. So just regular graham crackers work perfectly, or you could do the chocolate graham crackers, which are really fun. And then you can, this is more of a method, and you can pick whatever flavors you like. So basically, we're going to use 1 box of instant chocolate or vanilla or banana or butterscotch, whatever type of flavor you want of pudding. My kids love chocolate. Banana is really fun if you're going to do banana pudding, and then you do chocolate chips and chocolate graham crackers. You kind of get that whole chocolate banana thing going. You could do vanilla. And then, there's so much you can do with vanilla. So Anne wants to do banana. You want to do banana? All right, we'll do banana. So 1 box of instant pudding. In this case, we're going to do banana. Anne likes those chocolate-covered bananas, I bet, don't you? Yeah. And then we've got some cold milk. So about 1.5 cups of cold milk. And then I want to whisk the pudding and the milk together just until the mixture starts to thicken. And this is just going to take a few minutes. While I'm doing this, I want to talk about a couple of other things going on. Neat event going on in Green Bay tomorrow night. We're going to tell you all about it if you like great food and beer, and it's going to be a really fun time. But we have another book club scheduled. I know our book clubbers have been waiting for the next book. Well, we've picked it. Actually, my mother-in-law helped me pick it. She's a really great reader, loves to read, and she just read this book and she told me about it. And I read this author's first book, so this is her second book. It's called Half Broke Horses. It's by Jeanette Walls. So go out and get the book. It should be easy to find, whether at the bookstore or the library or wherever. And then mark it on your calendar, and I hope you'll join us at La Java in Suamico on August 28th. You've got plenty of time to go out and get this book, and we are going to have our book club meetings. They're so much fun. So get the book, read along with us, and then we'll see you at La Java to talk about it and have some good book club fun on August 28th. All right, so this is going to start to thicken a little bit. And this is just a minute or so to set up. And then I'm going to fold in 1 container, 8-ounce container of thawed whipped topping. Told you this was easy. And I know we're kind of halfway through summer and the kids are already saying, mine are, I'm bored. Well, wouldn't you like to be bored, by the way? Wouldn't that be? Anyway, really a fun thing to do on the weekends or weekdays, summer days with the kids, to make these and teaches them how to measure when you're cooking with them. And I always say, if you don't teach them to cook, they're never going to learn how. Start with the treats and desserts, and hopefully they'll be making breakfast and dinner before long.
Only touch the hot stove once.
All right. So this is I'm going to let it kind of, you can put it in the refrigerator. You want it to get a little bit firmer, is what you want it to do, so that it's a little bit easier to work with and more like an ice cream consistency. And then we're going to freeze this. So we've got a chocolate batch here that we made with chocolate pudding, the milk, and the Cool Whip. And now it's time to actually start putting these together. So you take the graham crackers and you just break them in half carefully. Again, we found the chocolate ones right at Festival, but the regular old grahams would work, or you could do a combination. This is where you can get creative and have some fun with it. I also wanted to mention another big night out coming up. Those are so much fun. Our last one at the Kensington Grill in Appleton was a hoot and a half. That is a neat place, and we had a ball. Everybody who went, a lot of our regulars and then some newbies too. So join us for our next one. It's coming up in September, and we're headed to Door County, but not too far up. So it's not too far of a drive from Green Bay. We're headed to Bistro 42 in Carlsville, which is just north of Sturgeon Bay. Going to be a wonderful wine dinner there, several different courses, $60 per person, tip included, and really it's a bargain with all the different food and wines that we're going to be tasting. So call today to make your reservations. This is going to be a really magical night. Okay, so we've got our whipped topping and our pudding and our milk just kind of come together and gotten a little firm. And I basically take a scoop of that, sandwich it in between the grahams, and then all sorts of different things that you can decorate these with. Chopped nuts, mini M&Ms, mini toffee Heath bits, which I happen to love. All sorts of different sprinkles you can do. You can do, you know, if you're doing a Packer themed party, you can do the green and gold sprinkles. You can do, we've got mini chocolate chips here, which are fun because we're going to do, this one's going to be for me, the chocolate lover, the chocolate grams, the chocolate inside, and then the mini chocolate chips on the outside. So then what you do is basically you wrap these individually in plastic wrap and get them in the freezer until they firm up. And then what I do is once they're all put together and they're in the freezer, or they're frozen, I throw them into a Ziploc bag, and then I've got, you know, a couple dozen in a Ziploc bag, and they'll keep for a good 3 months. They're going to disappear before that. They'll be gone way before that. But just really fun to have on hand in your freezer. And when the kids go to eat them, of course they love them, and they don't drip like regular ice cream sandwiches do. They're not as drippy, which is nice, especially on these hot summer days that we're having. The pudding kind of keeps them all together. So these are just a really fun thing to do with the kids. And we made a bunch of them earlier. Wanted to show you how they turned out and kind of the different combinations. These we did with regular graham crackers and vanilla pudding and the Cool Whip and the milk, and then just the different types of things that you can sprinkle. The mini chocolate chips, the sprinkles, and I noticed that Heath Bits bag was really way down there. And it wasn't me, but yeah, love those with the vanilla. So just fun, do different combinations and be the hit of the neighborhood. Make these this summer with the kids. I think they're really going to enjoy them and have fun, be creative, do different types of graham crackers and different flavored puddings. Butterscotch is great. Pistachio, I love pistachio pudding, so you could do that one too. There's cheesecake pudding, Oreo puddings, all different types of flavor combinations you can do. Bottom line, get the kids in the kitchen this summer and make some fun summer treats. And if you need some ideas, we've got them. Stick around later in the show. We're going to make homemade popsicles. We're going to make lemon blueberry popsicles with fresh lemonade and fresh berries, and another really fun summer treat to have on hand. And 2 different types of cupcakes that I think the kids will absolutely love. Recipe for these ice cream sandwiches in my cookbook and on our website. Also, you can pick it up at any area Festival Foods. We'll be back with some more great summer treats. What would be summer without hot dogs, right? Wait till you see the hot dog stand we found. Lots of different types of hot dogs, all sorts of different toppings. I think this place is worth the drive. So stick around. We'll be back.